Hey there, I don't want to waste your time, let's start. Today I'm going to show you how to do makeup for photoshoot, whether on your phone or with a professional photographer. This makeup will also be a great idea for a wedding, whether you are a bride or a guest. Let's start prepping the skin. Begin by prepping the skin with a lightweight moisturizing products. I typically use water-based skincare for both work and personal use because it's crucial to match your skincare with your foundation. If you use an oil-based skincare product and a water-based foundation, they will separate, just like oil and water in chemistry lesson. This can lead to patchy foundation application. If you have experienced this issue, try washing your face and applying a foundation without any skincare underneath to see how the formula interacts with your skin. Once you understand how the foundation works on its own, you can find the best combination of skincare and makeup. I always allow my skincare to absorb and dry down almost completely before applying foundation. If you experience morning puffiness like I do, spend a few minutes on a cold facial massage. I use an ice globe for about 5-10 minutes to reduce swelling. I pick my up in a drugstore, but I will link similar ones in the description box. I actually start with the concealer before foundation. I use a peachy toned concealer on my eyelids, inner corners and under my eyes to neutralize any blue and purple tones. If your concealer looks too orange or pink, you can mix it with a lighter concealer or foundation to soften the tone and make it lighter. Just keep it in mind that a white concealer won't neutralize blue veins, it will just turn them a lighter shade of blue. For photoshoots, I love using Makeup Forever foundation with HD particles. It's the perfect balance between coverage and a natural finish, not too heavy, not too sheer. However, how the foundation applies depends on the multiple factors. How you prep your skin, how much product you use, the type of tool and apply it with a brush, sponge or fingers. The type of brush, flat, fluffy, synthetic or natural bristles, the technique, swiping or dabbing motions, and even with the same foundation, you can achieve completely different coverage. I choose this foundation over Estee Lauder Double Wear because it doesn't set as quickly, giving you more time to blend. And HD foundation because they contain light reflecting particles that create a soft focus like Photoshop effect. Application tips: apply foundation on the jawline first, not the center of the face, to ensure seamless blending. Use dabbing motion instead of swiping. It's easy to blend this type of foundation, and this technique prevents streaks and enhances coverage. Don't overload your brush with the product. If the bristles start sticking together, it means only one. You are using too much product. Blend one section by one. Start with one cheek, blend it well, and then move to the next area, for example cheeks or forehead. And don't forget the ears, they can turn red if you receive compliments, so apply a bit of foundation there too. You definitely have something like this. It doesn't matter which brand, it was a huge trend for this type of packaging, for this type of product. So as a makeup artist, I prefer to follow a strict hygiene routine and keep all my products in clean condition. Do you see these drips? Yes, I hate them. And one day I decided to remove the sponge applicator, and it was the best decision. The product is used in smaller quantities and everything stays clean after closing the cap. I apply creamy blush with a synthetic brush. Don't scoop up everything at once, it will look bad. And I know, but I will show you how to fix it without removing everything with micellar water. Look at the other side, I grabbed just a little, but the product is so pigmented, that's the whole point. Next, I apply it to the nose, forehead and outer corners of the eyes. You can skip this step, but I like how it looks. Remember when I said not to apply too much foundation in the center of the face? Here's why. Now we cover the creamy blush with a light layer of foundation. This makes it blend seamlessly into the skin. It's a magic trick, like a real natural flush, but slightly brighter, appearing from beneath the skin. I dab foundation over the blush only on the red areas, using a small brush. brush. Blushes must be creamy. Cream formulas don't disappear under flash photography. They have a different texture. When I worked on TV projects and fashion shows, we had to use creamy products because they have a more pigmented and look natural on screen without emphasizing skin texture. They don't appear sheer even under strong professional lighting or where a photographer uses a flash. Try this test. Apply makeup with the creamy blushes one day, then use a dry texture blush the next day, and take 2 selfies in front of the window. You will see that dry blushes appear softer, lighter, and almost invisible, like you didn't apply anything on your face. Next is contouring. It should be creamy as well, and I'm going to use the same brush, and I apply it from the back of my hand to my cheekbones. And look at this line, starting from the top of the ear, going down toward the corner of the lips, and stop halfway. This is where your upper and lower teeth meet. And don't go lower. Then I blend it slightly higher and apply some on my temples. However, jawline contouring isn't necessary for very fair skin, but since I'm going for a more tan look today, I will do it. And I'm not afraid of getting an orange line here. I follow the same technique as with the blush. You can also apply only blush or bronzer and then cover it with a foundation, but I prefer working part by part like this. Finally, a creamy highlighter. This one is gorgeous and I love applying it with my fingertips, but the key is to wait until the foundation is completely dry. That way, the shimmering particles don't mix with the foundation and the highlight looks truly radiant instead of powdery or dusty. I gently dab it on my cheekbones to add volume, enhance the glow, and create a youthful look. I also apply it to the tip of my nose and between my eyes. I usually skip the cupid bow, but for some reason I added it today. I don't know what has happened with me. Sometimes it looks nice, and I also highlight the side of my nose. And my little secret, I might even use the highlighter as an eyeshadow base. Once it sets, it won't crease. By the way, this is super easy way to do everyday makeup. Just blend it all over the lids without using concealer on the naked skin. Let's talk about lip liner and lip balm. I'm going to apply a lip liner with a warm undertone. Let's keep in mind that I'm using a warm tone makeup product today, so everything will look cohesive. Make sure to connect the upper and lower lips inside the corners, not outside. Then take a sharp lip brush and blend the edges inward for a smoother look. If the lipstick doesn't last all day, it will fade evenly into the nice gradient instead of leaving a harsh outline. You probably saw my video where I compared 2 viral lip balms from Clinique. Okay, I like the packaging. It's sleek, easy to throw in bag, and looks great on camera. I also saw a lot of comments saying that smell bad, but to me they have no sense at all. If your lip balm smells off, it's probably due to storage issues, improper shipping conditions, or something like that. Or maybe my nose just isn't picking it up. And let me know in the comments because I'm really confused about that. Let's start with the pink honey. Creamy, moisturizing, but not super long lasting. But hey, the name literally says almost lipstick and glossy lip balm, so it's logical not to expect the staying power of a liquid matte lipstick. The viral black honey is great for those who prefer a cool undertone. The final shade depends on your skin tone. It looks more berry tone on me in the winter and takes on a slightly reddish berry hue in the summer. It all comes down to color theory. We need to set the creamy product with a dry texture on top. If possible, try to find a matching shade in your makeup bag. I will be using a new one from YSL. These are so pigmented. I honestly didn't expect that. The texture is smooth, but if you still have a wet layer underneath, it's best to apply a light layer of powder first. For those more advanced in makeup, I'd actually recommend skipping the powder altogether. You might notice that the product clings more to the wettest area of your skin, while on the driest area it blends seamlessly. Don't worry, just use your fingertip to soften any uneven spots. This formula is easy to blend, but since I don't know which brand you will be using, be careful and don't pick up too much blush at once. Now for bronzer, I'm using this gorgeous smooth and silky one. Look at that glow. I'll also apply the same beautiful shade to my eyes. For a more intense effect, I'm using my fingertip and picking up only the shimmery tones, then blending out the edges. To add dimension, I'm swiping the same bronzer along the sides of my nose and press my brush and grab the same bronzer and apply it along my low lash line. This helps create the illusion of bigger eyes. To finish, I'm tightlining with a YSL eye pencil in black. I always go for black because I'm a low contrast person who loves wearing dark outfits. Sparkles, this is our favorite part, so this has become a little tradition for us. Today let me introduce you to a bestseller from Bobbi Brown. I don't own any other products from this brand, but this one is an absolute gem. I am dabbing it just onto the center of my lids and look at this shine. It's not a yellow gold, it's a soft, refined gold with the silver particles. Absolutely stunning. Not just any mascara today, I'm using a brown one. Look at this effect. Tight line paired with the brown lashes creates a beautiful gradient. I am looking down into the mirror, relaxing my brow muscles, rolling the brush into the roots of my lashes and blinking into the mascara about 5 times to build up the product for a more dramatic effect. Secret step. I am adding a gorgeous gold shade to make my eyes pop, but first I need to clean the waterline. I'm going to do this under bright lightning, which is a bit taut on my eyes, even for me. Tears can wash away even the most expensive and long-lasting products, so we all have different levels of natural protection. So because of that, this step isn't necessary for every day. We are almost done. The final step, eyebrows. This is still my favorite product, by the way. First, brush the eyebrows. Next, take an angled brush and start filling in from the tail. Then turn your hand and blend the product towards the front of the brow. And I also turn my head from side to side to check how my brows look from different angles, just like others would see them. And gaps aren't a big deal, they actually give the brows fluffier look. The priority is always the shape of the eyebrows. Adding the final accents, inner corners. A touch of highlighter here instantly open up their eyes, especially for photos. Magic powder from Hourglass. This gives the most polished skin effect. The HD particles create a soft focus, airbrushed look. I apply it with a big synthetic brush using circle motions but avoiding the T-zone. And the last one, super matte powder. This goes on the center of the face. Don't be afraid to use enough. Your camera's flash won't thank you for unwanted forehead shine. Look how it instantly blurs texture, almost like Photoshop, but in real life. I also apply it under my eyes to smooth out any puffiness, around my lips and on my chin. I love glowing skin, but we need to shine in the right places, right? Not like we just run up 8 flights of stairs and started sweating. The final result, a stunning golden bronze soft smoky eye, and look how the same makeup appears in a natural light in the shade, just the right amount elegant and perfect for special occasion. Plus, you can pair it with the different outfit colors. And the last one from my side, makeup is not about covering, it's about enhancing the beauty that's already there. You are beautiful with and without makeup. Confidence is our best foundation and your smile is your best highlighter. Stay fabulous and embrace your unique beauty. Bye.